Hi, we're at UNSW Design Lab and my name is Kin. I'll be here to take you through the usage of the laser cutters behind me, and we're going to go and have a look at some of the forms. I'll give you some of the tips that you'll need to get your laser cutting just the way you want it to. So, some of the benefits of using laser cutting is that it's very, very accurate. You can plan everything beforehand. So whether it's from engraving, whether it's from cutting, whether it's from rastering, you can plan all of that beforehand and have it cut out exactly as you have envisioned it. There's a wide variety of materials that you can cut, ranging from acrylics, plywood, boxboard, whiteboard, anything you can fit onto the laser cutting bed, you can cut. The only thing you can't cut is probably metal, because our laser cutters are not powerful enough to do that, but everything else is absolutely fine. So, whether you would like to cut the file yourself or you would want us to cut your file, there are two different types of files you need to send in. One of them is a Word form and the other one is an Illustrator form. In your Word form, it's our laser cutting form, and what that means is that it's a whole bunch of information to help us figure out what you would like to do. So some of the basic details that you need to fill in are your details, so your name, your course, your email, how can we contact you. The second part of the form that you need to fill in are your order details. So these are basically with regards to your laser cutting file names, what you want to cut, what thickness you want to cut, what materials, how many copies do you want, and all of those details can be filled in this section here. The second files you need are obviously your Illustrator files. These are your files that you want to cut out of the material. So when you first open your files, you'll find that there are a whole bunch of Illustrator tips which you should read, because they cover all of the little tips that will help you cut out the file as you want it to. So there are a few different things to have a look at, whether it's the line color, whether it's the line width, whether it's how you want to save your files, whether it's text objects. The list goes on, but it's all here for you to read through. To access it, contact your lecturer at UNSW Art Design. Here's a file I prepared earlier, and as we go and zoom in, you can see that the file is separated into three different colors. One red, one blue, and a black fill. These cause the laser cutter to cut in different ways. The red line cuts straight through your material. The blue line cuts partially through your material, less than halfway. And the black fill rasters a cut into your file. Now that we're ready with our file, we can proceed with the cutting process. So, we'll go to File, Print. You'll need to check that the printer is on up here. We go to Auto Rotate, we place it in the bottom left hand corner, and then we go and press Print. Then we're going to jump over to the Universal Control Panel, and now we need to turn on the machine. Having turned on the machine, we'll need to go to Settings and load the appropriate material that you're going to cut. So once we press load, we have a whole bunch of cutting presets, and these presets cover the different materials and the different material thicknesses. Choose the appropriate material with the appropriate material thickness, press open, and now you're ready to start the cutting process. So grab your material, open up the laser cutter. Make sure you put the top left-hand corner in the top left-hand corner of your cutting bed. And now you have to use this little thing to make sure that you've got the right height and the laser cutter is in focus. So you put it down and then you move over until you see the notch, and when they line up, that's all done and dusted. So you can close the laser cutting top. You'll need to turn on the extraction and turn on the air just by turning the knob. And now that you've loaded your material, you're all ready to go, and now you can press the play button. And this is the process of rastering. So any of the black fill will be rastered. As you can see, it's rastering the UNSW. Now it's etching out the blue lines. So as you can see, it's running a contour around each of the letters. And finally, with your red line, it's cutting your artwork out. And that's it. So turn it off, open up the lid, and take your pieces out. So that's essentially laser cutting. This is an easy process for you to use for your future projects. And if you have any queries or questions, don't hesitate to contact us or your lecturer.